Hello, Aquarius. What's up with y'all? How you doing? It's time to go ahead and bust out your bonus reading for the month of January. Bonus time for Aquarius. Okay, when I do bonus readings, the intention that I put into it is to pick up on details that I may have missed or just left out of the main monthly reading. Okay. So if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading, all that information is in the description box of the video. Remember, y'all, that's the only way it's done. I will never reach out to you on social media to solicit a reading. Y'all know the scammers are running wild on social media, and all the tarot readers are, having that problem. But anyway, if you want a personal reading from me, look in the description of the video. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into it. I'm opening these here with their past feelings. How did this person feel about you in the past? When y'all first linked up, when you first connected, what was this person's true feelings and true intentions? How did they really feel in the past? What were their true feelings and their true intentions? Oh, the Death card. Okay. Don't really know what to say about that just yet. Hold on. Thank you, Riley, for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. Bam. Nine of Cups reversed. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So, okay. This is kind of weird. Never really seen something quite like this come through, but I feel like this person, look, check this out. It's like they really thought that you were going to be the person that brings a big change. Because this person, I feel like, is very lonely, codependent, needy. And with the Death card and the Ten of Cups, I feel like they felt like you were going to be the one to finally put an end to their loneliness. Basically, Six of Pentacles, Empress. Okay, it could be a Taurus for some of you. They had pretty high hopes. They had some pretty high hopes when y'all first connected, I think. They did a good job playing it off, though. I think they did a good job playing it off. Okay, yeah, they really did a good job playing it off and keeping their cool. But I kind of feel like this person had very, very high expectations when y'all first connected. Very high. Very, very high. But it also looks like this person was very insecure and had a fear of abandonment. Very insecure and had a fear of abandonment. Yeah. Okay. So with it's so strange. This is weird how this came through here. With the Nine of Cups reversed, Death card, Ten of Cups, it's like this is finally going to put an end to my loneliness. My loneliness is finally over. This lonely, empty, this person, I feel like they got their hopes up. They really, King of Cups. Yeah, they had a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. I think they kept most of it to themselves, though. Most of how they felt. I think they kept most of how they felt to themselves. But it looks like their expectations were pretty high in the beginning. Pretty damn high. But at the end of the day, nobody can make this go away. If you're a lonely, empty person, nobody can change that. Nobody can change that. Nobody can take that away from you. It's just the way it is, All right. What are their current feelings? Current feelings towards Aquarius. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So I kind of feel like they've cooled down. They're starting to cool down, especially if you all ended on bad terms. If things ended on bad terms, I kind of feel like they're cooling down and they're moving past that. Two more shuffles. Four of Swords reversed. They're trying not to think about you. They're trying to forget about you. They still watch you though. That's what fucking kills me, man. That's what kills me, dude. They're trying to think about you, trying to scrub you from their memory, basically, but they can't help but find themselves snoop around on your Facebook page or on your Instagram or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Heather, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. So it doesn't really look like they're doing too good. How are you going to forget? If you're trying to forget about somebody, quit watching them. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of that? So yeah, that's really just, I mean, with the death card reverse, could be a Scorpio for some of you. They obviously haven't moved past it. Deep down inside, I think they would love to be able to breathe life back into this, but I don't think that they really have the faith, or, you know, they're not really holding their breath on that, basically. See what I'm saying? Thanks, KB, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Page of Pentacles. They could be trying to get your attention. They could be trying to get your attention. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So you got 2 pages in the upright. No, I'm sorry. You got 3 pages in the upright and 1 in the reverse. So this kind of indicates to me that they may be trying to do things to get your attention, posting things directed towards you. You may catch an occasional like on your post every now and then, little shit like that. But I don't really feel like they're holding their breath. I don't think they're holding their breath. Well, let's see if they're going to take any actions. See if they're taking any actions. What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking? Are they taking any actions? Strength card. Nope, they're resisting temptation. They are resisting the temptation. Could be a Leo, by the way. Seven of Swords, Emperor reversed. Could be an Aries for some of you. Okay, so for some of you, they could be trying to manifest a reconciliation. You know, well, if you're into somebody that you know is into metaphysics and spirituality and whatnot, they could be trying to manifest a reconciliation. But they're too, what do you call it? It's almost like they're too ashamed to really like come forward. They're too like embarrassed. And you know what I mean? I kind of feel like maybe they think that you just feel like you're above them. They either feel like you think you're above them, or they just straight up feel beneath you. One or the other. One or the other. But yeah. 4 cups. They feel very intimidated. I almost don't even want to use the word intimidated. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. It's like right there, you know? Just too ashamed, too intimidated. You understand what I mean, right? So it doesn't really look like a whole lot of action is coming through here. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. 3 of Coins, Strength card, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, silent standoff. What's the advice? Maybe Aquarius needs to break the ice. Maybe. What's the advice here? Because we got yet another one of just silence. Silence. Loud silence. Loud, awkward, annoying silence. What's the advice here? What's the advice? Best advice. Ooh, there goes the ear. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Two more. Fool card reversed. Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands. You either need to focus on new love. You need to focus on the new. You need to focus on the new, okay? But I kind of feel like, because you got 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups right here next to each other. With the Ace of Wands, this is all about new, all about the new. But I am feeling like this energy is affecting anything new coming in somehow, okay? For those of you who are just sitting stagnant, you know, and nothing new is coming in, I feel like being tied to this person is holding you stagnant. For those of you who are currently dealing with somebody new, this energy here is slowing things down and could threaten the connection. Okay. Y'all don't know it, but I'm telling you, you become energetically attached to and tied to every person you come in contact with. Okay. And the closer and the tighter of a connection you have with somebody, the stronger that tie is. Okay. So you come together with somebody, you bounce away and you leave. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You could get in a plane and fly to the other side of the country. That don't mean nothing. Okay. Somehow, some way, shape, form, or fashion, you need to untie from this. And I'm just trying to figure out, having said that, High Priestess in the reverse, I kind of feel like a conversation needs to be had between the two of you, but there's too much tension. There's too much tension. King of Cups reversed. King and Queen of Cups both reversed. There's too much tension. Too much tension. It's not really indicating that it would be a very good idea to communicate with this person. I feel like this is something that you're going to have to do an awful lot of meditating on. Going to have to do an awful lot of meditating. You know what my favorite thing to do I always like to focus on the whole situation and ask myself what I learned. That's what I like to do. What did I learn? What did I learn? Something about me. And you know, when you ask that question, the answer is usually something uncomfortable. It's usually something you don't want to think about, something you've been running from, something you don't want to face. But just getting that in there. Okay, what did I learn about me? You know, what could I have done better? What am I going to do better as a result of what I learned from that? How am I going to take that and use that moving forward? You know, that's my favorite way to at least start the process of untying from somebody. That doesn't mean that it happens overnight. But that's like, for me, if I'm ever in a situation where something is just so fucked up that I can't figure out why that happened, what was the point of that? First thing I always do is say, okay, what did I learn about me? What did I learn about me? How am I going to take what I learned about me and use it going forward to improve something? Because there's always things we can improve. I don't care who you are. I don't care what happened in the situation. I don't care if you did them wrong or they did you wrong. We all have something we can improve. And every situation we find ourselves in can be used as a learning experience to look at some things that we could improve about ourselves, you know? I would start with that for now. But I feel like a conversation is going to be had one of these days. One of these days, a conversation is going to be had. Do as much healing as you possibly can, excuse me, before that day comes. Sorry, I'm still getting over the illness. Still getting over feeling under the weather. And we've been going through that phase, you know, where when you get sick and then when you get over it, you know, when your body is purging out all the dead shit. The immune system has won the war. Now it's flushing all that dead shit out. You know, that's what we've been going through. So my throat's a little froggy. All right. New love. New love. New. If you're not dealing with or interested in anything new, this is not for you. New love, new love. What's the energy here? Ooh, King of Swords reversed. Is that you? Is that you? Somebody here. I don't know who it is. Somebody here got a bit of an attitude problem. Somebody here got a little bit of an attitude. Somebody got a tube, dude. A tube, dude. 7 of Wands reversed. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, I still see you kind of carrying the past energy. I still see you bogged down and weighed down with past energy. It's still showing. Okay. But I kind of feel like for the majority of you, this right here is something that it's either A, somebody you like met and is mainly communicating with on social media, or B, there's more like long distance talking than there is actually spending time together. Okay. I feel like for the majority of you, this is more somebody who you either came across on social media. Maybe they live near you. I'm not really seeing anything indicating distance here. Like maybe they're in the same city, but it looks like you all aren't really coming together like person to person right away. Not really. Not particularly. Some of you aren't even really looking for anything serious right now. That's either you or them. One of you here isn't really trying to get tied down right now. But this is a, yep. This is a totally new cycle. This is a new cycle. Some of you may be wondering, like, I kind of see you stepping back and wondering, because this is unlike anybody you've ever really communicated with before, and this person's very different. So you may be trying to figure out whether or not this is something you should give your time to. Okay, no matter how many cards I pull, it's going in circles. Didn't tell me much. What are their true intentions? What are their true intentions? How do they feel? What do they want? What are they wanting from you? What are they wanting from you? Ace of Cups reversed. Not speaking on that yet. Oh, okay. They feel like you're uninterested. Yeah, they're ready to jump right into this, but they feel like you're not as into them as they are you. Yeah, Six of Wands. This person wants marriage, the whole nine. Yeah, they're ready to jump right in, but they feel like you're uninterested. So they're contemplating whether or not they should just totally end this because they feel like you don't really give two shits. And of course, they're comparing you to the last person that fucked them over, of course. Of course, yeah. See, look, they're just kind of stepping back like, man, Aquarius ain't into me. Aquarius ain't into me. I should just probably end this, you know. But they want, I feel like this person's ultimate goal is marriage. Their ultimate goal is marriage, but they just don't feel like you're into it. Okay. Could be a Gemini, by the way. I also have Scorpio and Aries, 2 Aries cards here. Or Leo. I got Leo too. Okay. These messages are kind of, I'm not really digging it. It's not digging very deep. And no matter what deck I grab, the message just isn't coming through very deep. Maybe you don't need a deep message. I don't know. All right. How about that outcome then? What's the outcome? What kind of outcome we looking at here? Hangman reversed. Ace of Cups. Okay. This will start picking up, I think. I think it'll start picking up between the two of you. See, I spoke too soon. I was saying that this retrograde pre-shadow doesn't really seem that bad. I was saying that over the past few days, like, man, finally, we're getting a smooth one, you know? Because I don't know about you all, but to me, it's some are worse than others. And the pre-shadow always hits me harder than anything. Always. And I've been saying, hey, this one doesn't seem that bad. And I spoke too soon. No. Today has been technology fucking up, you know, and just it's this one's turning into a bitch. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Things are starting to pick up between the two of you, but I kind of feel like deep down inside, you still aren't all the way 100% sure. Yeah, see, you're still up in your head, not 100% sure. It's picking up between the two of you, though. At least they feel like it is. They feel like it's really picking up. But you're kind of like, I don't know. Am I going to do this? What's the pros and cons? You know, do I really want to be tied down to somebody or whatever? You know, I see you. It may look like things have picked up, but I feel like deep down inside, you're not sure. You're still like overthinking it big time. Still overthinking it big time. Got any advice? Any advice? This is my favorite part. My favorite part is always the advice. What's the advice for Aquarius? 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, y'all know what that means, right? Healing, healing, healing. See, you'll probably hear me talk about that more than anything in my readings. Okay, you'll hear me talk because healing, it's not only is it important, I think we would all kind of agree that healing is very important, but nobody fucking talks about how to do it. Nobody. At least not that I've seen. Okay. The last I looked, I've not heard anybody talking about how to heal. That's why I hammer on that so hard, because I've never heard anybody talk about it. How do I do that? Yeah, that sounds cute. I need to heal, but how the hell do I do it? Okay. I just kind of got done telling Capricorn something very similar. Okay. At the end of the day, you have to be able to look back at something that happened to you and understand why it happened. Okay. You have no, I mean, it does get deeper than this. It does. But essentially, that right there is the prime key ingredient to healing. To be able to look back on any given experience with such complete and utter clarity as to why it had to happen that you're thankful for it. That's healing. Now, yes, there's a lot more that goes into it. Okay. There'll be a lot more levels and layers and other things but at the end of the day, that's the biggest blanket that I could put over healing. If you can do that, if you can do that and you don't heal, it's because you don't want to. If you had the ability to look back on a situation and say to yourself, I see why that had to happen. That makes perfect sense. I see how it inspired me. I see what I learned from it. I see how it's changed my life. If you can look at that and you're still not healed, that's because you don't want to heal. And believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there that don't want to heal. Because one of our biggest mistakes as humans is we get addicted to identifying with our traumas. I am this way because this thing happened to me, and we get addicted to that. We build our identity around things that happen to us rather than taking that energy and flipping it on its head and using it and transmuting it and turning it into fuel and using it as an opportunity for growth and learning. We want to make excuses for our shitty behavior because this thing happened to me. A lot of people out there do that. Oh, a lot of people. But healing is very important. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ooh. Okay. Also, too, be very careful communicating. Okay. And when I say communicating, I mean be careful when you communicate and be careful listening. Okay. And don't just jump the gun. If somebody says something a little bit sideways, give them a chance to redeem themselves. What do you mean by that? Explain to me what you mean by that. Always take a second, because it's Mercury retrograde. Okay. Arguments, misunderstandings, and miscommunications can pop off very easily. Okay. Right now, especially for those of you who are dealing with somebody that you're mainly just talking to online. Okay. Take it easy throughout the retrograde. I don't think the doorway of opportunity is going to open for you all to take this to the next level during the retrograde. I don't think so. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. My fiance and I very first decided to come together during a Mercury retrograde. And I said, okay, well, we're going to wait till this is over before we make the next move. You got to do that sometimes. Got to do that sometimes. Just take it easy. Be careful communicating. And don't try to rush anything or force anything right away. Okay. Don't try to make any big extravagant plans. Just let it flow through the retrograde. And then once the retrograde's over, then we'll start getting that ball rolling. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarians needed to hear tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you all show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.